Welcome to the show with the eternal self. Every visit banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop a sub and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and to my members, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Baylan Skoll. Now, when we did see in the season Baylan discussing basically his history, Shin immediately fills in his story by mentioning the Jedi Temple. Now, it's likely she's heard his story before, and the fact that she brings up the Jedi Temple suggests that Baylan was actually at the temple when Order 66 occurred. And if this is the case, Baylan saw dozens of Jedi being slaughtered by the clones that were meant to help them. Now, he tells Shin that there was no future at the Jedi Temple. The unnecessary carnage of Order 66 taught him the true weakness of the Jedi. If Baylan really did survive Anakin's raid on the temple in Star Wars' Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3, he is one of the dozen or so Jedi in canon who managed to escape the temple. Now, there were more Jedi abroad who managed to take on the clones and escape death, but the temple was a different story. It was essential for Anakin and the clones to leave no survivors. So any Jedi that survived would end up calling the Empire out and challenging Palpatine's version of the story. Instead, Palpatine was able to denounce the Jedi as traitors who'd attempted to take his life. One more puzzling aspect of Ahsoka is how Baylan knows Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader. Now, during their duel in Episode 4 of the Ahsoka series, Baylan specifically tells Ahsoka that he knows about Anakin's history as well as he turned into Darth Vader. However, the connection between Anakin and Vader was extremely secret knowledge, with only a select few characters knowing the truth. Now, Baylan being at the Jedi Temple during Order 66 would explain why he does know this. Now, unlike Grogu, who only encountered clone troopers during his escape, Baylan must have ran into Anakin Skywalker himself. One of the two things likely must have happened during Baylan and Anakin's encounter. Now, either Darth Vader failed to kill Baylan or he chose to spare Baylan's life. Much like how Vader left Reva alive, it's possible that he left Baylan alive during his purge. Though Baylan's recent comments make it unlikely, it's also still possible that Baylan became Vader's secret apprentice on the low. This would explain why Vader showed mercy toward Baylan. Nevertheless, it's more likely that Baylan merely saw Anakin slaughter his fellow Jedi and somehow lived to tell the tale. Regardless of whether Baylan saw Anakin and ran or whether he was spared, his decision of the Order explains why he fell away from the Jedi. He even tells Shin that he trained her to be more than just a Jedi. And in many ways, Baylan's disbelief in the Jedi was similar to that of Count Dooku. He saw how the Order degraded itself to petty politics and other galactic squabbles. During the Clone Wars, the Jedi became soldiers rather than the keepers of peace they were meant to be. In Baylan's mind, the Jedi Order would have continued spiraling downward in their endless struggle for power. Anakin's obliteration of the temple was something that was eventually and bound to happen that Baylan realized a little too late. Now he seeks to end the cycle once and for all. He seems to believe Peridea may be the origin of the Jedi and the struggle they were caught up in, which is why he's gone along with Elsbeth and Thrawn thus far, and that's why he stays there. Now, we thought we would have gotten the answer in the season finale of what ends up happening to Baylan and what that answer would have been that he was looking for, but we didn't get that yet. So hopefully season 2 gives us that answer. They continue his story. I just hope that they don't erase it, because Baylan has been my favorite character along with Shin. But comment down below, guys, do you think we'll eventually get the answer as to how Anakin and Baylan interacted during Order 66? Could it be that Anakin really spared his life the way he did with Reva, or did Baylan serve a purpose the same way Galen Marek did, aka Starkiller, became Vader's apprentice in Legends? Light it up in the comment section. Catch you guys there. This is the Eternal Sith. Later.